How do you gain confidence if you are extremely shy? All of the other answers here will tell you to dress well, take risks, face things head on, and so on. No, I'm here to tell you. That's not to say they're always wrong or never work. But what about the extremely shy? I was one of them. And if I could do things like take risks and reach out to people instead of asking questions, I would. Shyness, which stems from low self-esteem, has the unfortunate effect of creating a feedback loop. And it bothered me for years. You make the call, okay, I'm not going to be shy anymore, I'm going to push through the feelings and talk to people. So you do, you say hello, and they say hello back. It's going well, but simply starting a conversation isn't enough to establish a relationship. You must speak up. So you start making small talk. Where do you go to work? What was your major? You're nervous, almost too nervous to think, but you're doing your best. They respond to the question. You respond in kind. You're still nervous, and you've run out of questions. It eventually devolves into silence, followed by excuses for the other person to leave. You're feeling defeated. They probably thought you were strange, or at the very least awkward. That didn't work out. You begin to associate meeting new people with negative feelings, and the feedback loop becomes more intense. The next time you're supposed to meet someone new, your brain begins to anticipate negative feelings. And emotional pain remains a pain. There isn't much of a difference between being nervous about going to the dentist and being nervous about going to a social event. Some people prefer going to the dentist. So, how do you break free from this feedback loop? Removing low self-esteem. Yes, duh, but that's not very helpful. You say I should be able to magically remove it. True, but there's more. The mistake is to base your self-esteem on external factors. It's completely normal for almost everyone to do this. We consider our appearance, wealth, friends, and intelligence and use them, even subconsciously, to determine how we feel about ourselves. You can't just take this away. But, if you're anything like me, you get tired of it, sick of the nagging feeling that you're just not that good, that special, that valuable. That is where confidence comes in. Self-worth, self-assurance, and self-love are all terms for it. The point is that you must recognize that you are the only person who can give yourself unconditional and undiluted confidence. Nobody else is capable of doing so. I guarantee it. Try it right now. Suspend your disbelief. You'll be convinced by the end, I promise. Consider the part of your brain that contains your ego, the part that is activated when you feel good about yourself. Imagine it filled with self-love and self-worth, like a big internal hug. If it doesn't work the first time, try again. Some may feel a strong sense of it, while others may only feel a droplet. But, regardless, it exists, and you must now cultivate it. First, whatever happens outside, promise yourself that you will have this when you want or need it. There are no exceptions, no if I do this. No matter what, you will not stop improving, and you do deserve it. Second, practice. If you think hard enough, even a droplet can become the ocean. That is not the case. It doesn't matter. In any case, just practice. The effect is twofold. 1. You strengthen those neural pathways, making it easier to obtain the feeling later on. And 2. You learn to trust that it has it no matter what. Have you failed a job interview? It's still yours. Embarrassed? It's still yours. Do you get nervous in social situations? It's still yours. You may have to work a little harder for it, but you do. Now, no. And, unless you take it to an inhumane extreme, you will still care about what other people think. Compliments will make you happy, whereas insults will not. However, the goal here is to establish a baseline of confidence and, thus happiness. Or, at the very least, satisfaction. Instead of feeling like your mood is determined by other people and circumstances, you will believe it is. It will give you a sense of control over yourself because you are essentially reclaiming your emotions. I encourage you to give it a shot and let me know how it goes. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have. I'm still working on it, but it's looking promising.